Good evening, Tallahassee. I'm student meteorologist Melissa Thomas.
And I'm student meteorologist Sammy Squires. Well, we've had an awfully rainy day,
Yes.
but the rain is not quite gone.
Not moving out of the area for a couple of days. Actually, strong winds or strong rain for the next couple of days. Chances throughout the weekend.
Chances continue throughout next week as well, as far as we could see, before another cold front actually comes. But before that, though, temperatures are staying pretty warm.
Warmer than usual this time of year. Warm, unseasonably warm. And when that cold front moves in early-ish next week sometime, maybe middle of the week, is the next time we have a real chance of seeing that sunshine.
Yeah,
and then
but
cooler than average temperatures.
Exactly. So for now, though, we are dominated by this warm front that's actually dumping quite a bit of rain on our area and to come throughout the next 2 days,
Keeping
especially.
it very muggy and humid.
Exactly. So we have quite a good show to come for you guys, talking about
the different weather across the entire state of Florida due to the warm front. So we're clearing out in the northwestern Florida, and then as you'll see later in the show, southern Florida still has a lot of rain and thunderstorms in the area due to the warm front.
And Brantley and I are even talking about some ice, avalanche warnings near Montana right now. So
almost the complete opposite of what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
It's very different weathers across the nation.
Yes. So quite a good show to come, but for now, Brantley is actually going to give us a look at the overview. Brantley, what do you think about all this rain?
I am not looking forward to it. I'm glad things finally cleared up this afternoon. Here's a live look from our Doak Campbell Stadium camera. Sunshine finally back in the picture across Tallahassee right now, and a few clouds in the area. And down at the airport, skies are mostly cloudy where this is taken at. Winds right now nice and calm, 69 degrees outside. And temperatures are going to go up tomorrow. This warm front is going to move through the area and help really heat things up to well above normal. Our flow right now, thanks to a high pressure system in the southern part of the Gulf, helping with clockwise flow, brings more moisture to the west coast of Florida and to the eastern part of Louisiana right now. Now this high pressure will start to drift towards the north, and that's going to help bring more moisture into the area as we go into the later parts of tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. Our local satellite and radar, we see some showers moving out of the area right now, and then we're going to be left with mostly cloudy skies later on tonight. Tonight, low of 57 degrees, an isolated shower or two is possible, so just a 30% chance of rain. Tomorrow, things really heat back up, though, close to 80 degrees, a high of 79 for Tallahassee with a 70% chance of rain. Showers and thunderstorms are expected, but nothing severe is expected. Our warm weekend ahead as well, with temperatures topping out around 80 degrees on Saturday. We could see a little more sunshine then, and Sunday showers back in the picture, so a wet pattern is going to continue here. Things are going to stay very unsettled for the next several days with above average temperatures, but changes are on the way. A cold snap is coming, and we'll have it all timing out for you right now in our local segment with Melissa.
Thank you, Brantley. So looking in at the local area and current temperatures, 69 degrees, so a little warm by this time in the afternoon, mostly cloudy, but it is clearing up a little bit for the evening. We will be keeping those clouds throughout the evening, and the winds are going to remain calm. Big look at the big picture and why we're seeing what we're seeing tonight and through the next couple of days. You have this warm front right here that as actually those clockwise winds are acting to clear out the cloud coverage in our region and the rain coverage. And as that shifts east over the next couple of days, it's actually going to bring those rain chances back into the picture for us for Thursday and Friday. And currently, as you can see down in southern Florida, the rain is still currently moving through the area actively as these winds bring the Gulf moisture into that region and keep the rain moving throughout the evening. Currently, those temperatures in, as you can see behind me, in the region, 69 in Tallahassee, 67 in Monticello, and a little cooler down by the Gulf in Apalachicola, and 70 a little bit north of us in Bainbridge. Our area temperatures, a little more locally for the students studying here, 66 in Tom Brown Park if you want to bring your dog out and enjoy these temperatures before that rain moves back in for the next couple of days. Great time to do it. 68 over in Lake Talquin if you're enjoying the lake this evening. Our dew points are a little bit high with this Gulf moisture coming up off of the Gulf and bringing us to 64. That moisture is not getting to evaporate off your skin as readily with these dew temps, and you're feeling more warmer, humid, and muggier due to that. Calm winds throughout the region. 2 miles per hour in Tallahassee, 6 miles per hour down south in Apalachicola. And as that area of high pressure moves east of us, that is going to bring our rain chances. It will clear up throughout the evening. We'll keep that cloud coverage. But throughout Thursday, you will see the rain chances move back into the region by tomorrow afternoon, persist throughout Friday morning into Friday evening. So we have those thunderstorms, those rain showers in the area with that southerly wind throughout Friday evening. Tonight, 57 degrees, mostly cloudy, maybe an isolated shower here and there with a 30% chance of rain in the evening hours. And by tomorrow, unseasonably warm, wet and rainy at 79 degrees. We see right there, 70% chance of rain throughout the day. The beach is a little cooler at 76 degrees, but you still have those rain and thunderstorms to keep an eye out for. Southwest winds at 10 knots with seas 1 to 2 feet in the area. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, there's a couple of days of rain and thunderstorms to be expected. Highs in the upper 70s, lows in the high 50s, low 60s. That rain chance sticks out throughout the weekend and it clears up by early middle of next week. Now I'm going to give it to Samantha for a look at our southeast region.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa. So we do have a colorful map here in the southeast, plenty of temperatures looking at 70 ranging to about 62 as far as Little Rock. Now, there is a high pressure system dominating off the coast right now, but we do have lots of rain to come due to this warm front that is actually bringing these temperatures in the 60s, 70s for tomorrow. So right now we're looking at our dew point of around 64 for Tallahassee, Montgomery 59, Nashville 41. So you can see these dew points are warmer near the coast, especially looking at Tampa and Miami. Now that's due to the rain that is actually in that area right now. The wind speed and direction, just light winds coming out of the Gulf right now. Jackson, Mississippi feeling the most wind right now, 10 miles per hour. Just a light wind though throughout our area. As far as the satellite and radar, you could see this warm front on our area. Now you could see where it actually has a bump in it. And this is due to that high pressure system actually bringing it up. Now you'll actually see the warm front start to make its way up through Tallahassee through tomorrow, and we'll get more rain coming through. Now, looking at the satellite and radar, you can see we do have a flood warning active in the southeast right now near Jackson, Mississippi. This is due to the rain that will be coming throughout the next 2 days. Now you can see lots of cloud coverage making its way through the area, and before that warm front actually makes its way out, it's going to dump quite a bit of rain on our area. Looking at even maybe 3 to 5 inches in some areas, looking Georgia, Alabama, while here in Tallahassee, not as much, but that is still quite a bit of rain through the southeast area. For tonight's forecast, 56 degrees for Tallahassee, 63 in Orlando. Chance of rain pretty much everywhere through the overnight hours and into tomorrow morning as well. So tomorrow's forecast warming up to 75 for Tallahassee. If we go northern, you could see 67 for Atlanta, 50 degrees for Nashville. So a little bit colder. They might even see some sunshine tomorrow. Hopefully we get a little bit of sunshine for tomorrow as well, but the rain is pretty much going to dominate over our area. But now Melissa and Brantley are going to give us a look at the desk.
Thank you, Samantha.
All right, yeah, here's a look at the desk. Here we
Yeah,
are.
so with these rain chances persisting throughout the weekend, it's a really good thing that FSU's dance marathon is inside.
Absolutely, yeah. Dance Marathon is this weekend at our Civic Center, the Tucker Civic Center, right on campus. You know, a lot of university groups will be partaking in that as well,
Yep.
Helping raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. So if you would like to help out with that, you are always welcome to join everyone else there.
Yeah.
It's going to be going on for quite some time. It's an overnight event. So it
40
goes,
hours to be
yeah,
exact.
40 hours.
40
That is
hours.
a long time, but people will be up and dancing the whole time. So
And safe from the rain as it is inside.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you are feeling the need to dance, definitely do it for a good cause and help people out this weekend at Dance Marathon. Again, that's going to be at the Tucker Civic Center right here on FSU's campus. Now, part of the reason we're seeing all this cloud cover and rain this year, we've seen a lot of fog, cloud cover, rain. It's because of El Nino. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration just said last week that they do expect El Nino conditions to be present through the end of spring, and that typically means that we will see a pattern that's more wet here in the southeast. Temperatures generally below average, which is what we've seen for most parts of the country. And that is definitely going to be the case in the next few weeks as well. We're going to see temperatures really take a nosedive in the next 10 days or so, but maybe not here in Tallahassee necessarily. We're going to keep an eye on that.
And as those temperatures drop, if you're anything like me and feeling the temperature whiplash, that is really the back and forth. I personally am starting to feel that.
It has been awful. I know.
Cold,
just
warm,
look at tomorrow,
cold.
high near 79 tomorrow, and then if you look at the end of the 7-day coming up, we see temperatures dropping to the near freezing mark in just about 7 days. So a roller coaster with temperature is definitely going to continue, but an unsettled pattern for sure this weekend. And now we're going to take a look at what that forecast actually is with Sammy at the wall.
All right, thank you guys. So we are looking at beautiful conditions here in Tallahassee. Lots of rain passed through our area earlier, and it is nice and sunny out here. 69 degrees. Clouds are starting to make its way out of our area, but we're not quite done with the rain just yet. We have rain coming for tomorrow as well. Currently looking at around 69 for Tallahassee. Near the coast, you can see 65 for Apalachicola and Carabel. Going into Georgia, they are still in the mid-60s, and Bainbridge is a nice 70 degrees as of right now. Zooming in on into Leon County, you can see the airport is reporting 69 degrees, but looking at Midtown, they are 66 degrees, so you could really see that just a little bit of a temperature difference just in our county. The dew points are very warm, looking at 65 for St. Mark's, 65 for Monticello. These are quite close to temperatures, so it is feeling very damp outside, and that is due to the dew point. Now, our wind speed and direction, just light winds throughout our area, around 2 miles per hour, coming from the Gulf. But to come throughout the next day, and even into Saturday, you can see we are expecting some rain throughout our area, but it's not even close to what parts of Florida like Jacksonville is getting, even into parts of Georgia. Now, we could see parts getting to about a quarter of an inch, through our area. That's a lot of rain coming just into Friday. This is when the rain is starting to make its way through. Primarily Thursday afternoon, you'll start to see the rain. It's 6 through overnight, and by Friday morning, the rain will make its way through all day Friday and hopefully be out of our region Saturday, but we can rule out a shower or two on Saturday as well. Tonight in Tallahassee, 57 degrees, mostly cloudy outside. We do have isolated showers through the remainder of tonight. 79 degrees for tomorrow. Now, it is going to be nice and warm tomorrow, but it's going to feel very muggy because we do have showers and thunderstorms tomorrow and into Friday as well. So tomorrow, make sure you pack an umbrella, maybe a rain jacket. It's warming up to about 79 degrees by 4 p.m., but we do have chances of showers and thunderstorms throughout our area. May not be a great day to go out on the water because we do have those chances of thunderstorms throughout tomorrow. Throughout the next 7 days, Thursday, Friday are going to be your big rainmakers. By Saturday and Sunday, we can't rule out a shower, but the temperatures are going to stay warm before the next cold front comes through and drops the temperatures nice and low. Brantley, give us a look at what the National is looking at.
All right, Sammy, that does look really cold going into Wednesday morning. Not looking forward to that at all. Temperatures already starting to take a nosedive here in the center part of the country. In Texas, down to 43 degrees at Dallas-Fort Worth. Kansas City down to 20 and snowing there. Minneapolis starting to see some sunshine right before the sun sets, down to 12 degrees. So very cold in the Midwest right now. Very dry as well. Dew points have dropped considerably. All this brown color and this white shaded color is where air is very, very dry right now. And meanwhile, this green color showing where air is very damp. You know, the closer the dew point is to our actual temperature, the more damp it feels outside. A 64-degree dew point in Tallahassee right now with our temperatures only in the 70s and making it feel very humid and muggy. We are seeing winds in the southeast pretty light and variable at this time. Going into the middle part of the country where they do have that cold front moving through the area, we're seeing winds come out of the north or the northwest right now, which is helping bring in some more of that cold air. And off to the west coast, we see some onshore flow coming into the areas like Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco, and that's going to trigger some marine hazards for them. We'll talk about that in just a second. Our upper level water vapor, we are seeing a pretty decent amount of moisture moving across the central part of the South United States there. Also a lot of moisture near Montana and Wyoming, as well as a new system starts to make its way through the area. Our warm front here in the southeast is going to move towards the north over the next couple of hours here. We're going to see this drift across the southeast and help bring really warm temperatures, especially for this time of the year, into the area. And this low pressure system is going to move off to the northeast and push that cold front through. So people in the northeast can expect some real temperature whiplash over the next few days as this cold front moves through and then this warm front follows right behind it. They're going to see temperatures really change a lot in the next 24 hours. Heading into the New England area, we do see some snow right off the coast there, some very light showers, but the upper elevations of New York are seeing some pretty heavy snow showers at this time, transitioning over into a mixture of sleet and rain as you get into Pennsylvania. Those areas are seeing a winter weather advisory because of all that heavy snow and some high winds as well. In places where they're seeing that rainfall, they are seeing flood advisories for parts of the Midwest there. Kentucky, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, all under flood warnings right now for several rivers there that are above their flood stage. Now down to the southeast, we are seeing some rain showers going over Louisiana right now. That is going to continue through the night and into tomorrow, moving into Mississippi and Alabama. And then we'll see that those rain showers move into the Big Bend region here in Florida coming up in the next day or so. Tonight, they do have a marine dense fog advisory for the coast of Louisiana all the way down to Corpus Christi, Texas, and flood warnings for the Mississippi River and surrounding areas. Heading out to the west, lots of rainfall going onshore there in California, transitioning into snow in the higher elevations of the mountains near Lake Tahoe and Reno. We are seeing some watches and warnings because of that right now. We do have a small craft advisory up and down the coast right now, and that is because of that onshore flow. Several flood warnings and advisories as well for the northern part of the state, wind advisories for the southern part, and winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories as well. Our drought monitor, we are watching the Four Corners because really extreme drought conditions are persisting in that area, and they have not seen their normal amount of rainfall just yet. So we will keep an eye on that as well. California is starting to see some relief though. But heading into Friday, we do have a marginal risk for severe storms for parts of the Big Bend region, the Florida Panhandle, southwest Alabama, southern Georgia, all the way over into Louisiana as well. So we will be watching that very carefully as we go into Friday. So some strong thunderstorms, maybe even some severe storms could be possible. And the main threats in those are going to be hail and isolated tornadoes. So we'll be watching that threat very closely. If you're looking at the scale, that is a 1 out of 5 on the threat scale.
Yeah, so transitioning into winter weather, now we're talking about Montana. So
oh, yeah.
Montana has lots of snow on its way, but one of the more interesting things they have is actually ice flowing and causing ice jams.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but on social media, a lot of videos right now circulating of ice jamming up and cresting over rivers and lakes right now onto roadways. Several roads have been closed because of it, and it was a new thing for me. I've never even heard of this before.
Yeah, so actually the ice jams happen when chunks of ice actually stop the flow of the river when it all clumps together. So it slows down the flow of the river. Very dangerous conditions, especially for roadways. This is happening in central Montana right now. Several rivers throughout the southwest part of Montana as well.
Well, that's pretty incredible. I saw some parts of Canada also seeing some ice jams this past weekend.
Lake Erie.
Yeah, Lake Erie saw some really cool videos out of there. I mean, I thought it was cool. I'm sure it's a very dangerous situation if you're on those roads, but it is, you know, some really interesting stuff to see there. The ice, you know, freezing on top of the river and then you know, cracking up and flowing over the edge there.
Yeah, so they actually are having melting ice right now, but they are getting some snow to come throughout central Montana and snow continuing through the southwest.
Yep.
Avalanche warnings. interesting yet scary conditions for Montana.
Yeah, and just looking in the far advance of the future models, we have cold conditions on the way in the next 10 days as well. So no relief for them coming anytime soon. But now we're taking a look here at the weather around the state of Florida with Melissa.
Thank you, guys. So taking a look at the big picture across the region, we got a couple of dry, cooler air northwest of us. Behind me down in our region, we have a little bit of humid, more storms, warmer. There's that warm front that you're seeing those temperatures warm up with. Right here clearing out for the Tallahassee region, and that is due to this warm front and some clockwise winds that are bringing us winds from the north, drier air, rushing those clouds out of the region. And in southern Florida, lots of different weather across the region because of these patterns floating over us at the moment. You can see the rain chances are, rain is still moving out of the region as that flow comes off of the Gulf. And there's that water vapor coming off the Gulf. As behind me you can see, moving along with the big pattern of wind advecting across the region, blowing over in with the winds. The temperatures across the region are mid-70s, a little cooler up in Tallahassee at 69. Behind me you can see Pensacola is even a little cooler at 70 degrees sunshine. And that's for this afternoon as the rain is moving out of our region, but persisting down southern Florida throughout across the region with middle of the 70s temperatures. There's the dew point across the region, a lot more humid, a lot more muggy across the region with this warm front sitting over Florida like this. And the wind speeds, as you can see, calm in northwest Florida, picking up a little bit down south as that boundary moves through the region and that warm front passes those storms. There they are, the storms moving out into the Atlantic off of southern Florida's tip. And looks like there's some more rain chances moving through Fort Myers, exiting the area currently. The temperatures tomorrow we'll be getting up into the mid 80s, 84 in Miami, 82 West Palm Beach, beautiful sunshine, and low 80s for Key West. Moving up north, you can see the showers and thunderstorms moving out of Daytona Beach currently and clearing up in the region of the west coast of Florida as well. Temperatures low 80s, high 70s with some clouds coverage tomorrow, but not quite as rainy as what you're seeing right now. Jacksonville, your showers and thunderstorms are moving out of the region as we speak. Daytona Beach as well, starting to clear up in the evening hours. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler in St. Augustine at 72, warmer in Gainesville, and 77 in Live Oak. Our region is clearing out beautifully. Over behind me in Panama City, clear skies for the evening and those cloud coverage moving out of the way, with a 70s tomorrow, 73 in Panama City, 70 in Destin, 73 in Panama City, and you can expect that cloud coverage and rain chances to move back into the region as well. There's a look at tomorrow's forecast. As you can see, cloud coverage throughout the evening, and that will persist throughout Friday morning into Friday evening with rain chances throughout the area. Tonight's forecast, 56 degrees in Tallahassee, Pensacola, and tomorrow you can expect to reach 75 degrees in Tallahassee with some rain and thunderstorms in Pensacola, a little warmer down in Miami with those cloud coverage as well at 84. I hand it off to Brantley for a look at our local.
All right, thanks, Melissa. Right now outside in Tallahassee, we're seeing things pretty warm right now. We saw a high today near 69 degrees, our average around 70. So we were seeing temperatures about normal for this time of the year today, and now down to around 69 degrees, still holding on to that heat we saw earlier. Mostly cloudy skies, so the sun is trying to peek through right before it sets here. The current temperatures around the area, 68 in St. Mark, 64 in Carabel, 65 in Apalachicola. So a little bit cooler along the coast. Our hot spot right now is Wilma at 72 degrees. But zooming in even closer to Tallahassee, just around town, we are seeing a little bit of a change. 66 for McClay Gardens, Tom Brown Park, and Midtown. The airport at 69, though, so a little bit warmer out there. Our dew points very high right now at around 64 degrees for Tallahassee, 65 for St. Mark, 63 for Carabel. So very humid right now, almost into that oppressive stage of the dew points. Our winds are light and variable at this time, so we are seeing some flow off the Gulf for places like St. Mark's and places like Monticello and Thomasville out of the north. So just a mixture of the winds right now. We're going to see the winds transition to become out of the southwest as we go into tonight and tomorrow. Our satellite radar, we do see these showers moving out of our region right now, but some clouds will move back into the picture late tonight and early tomorrow morning. Our forecast model shows that cloud cover moving through, and then showers and thunderstorms likely as you do your evening commute tomorrow around 5 o'clock on Thursday. We're going to see some pretty heavy rainfall across the Tallahassee area, and that's going to continue as we go into Friday morning as well. Finally starting to clear out late Friday night. So some heavy rainfall is possible in certain storms, and we could see a few rumbles of thunder and strikes of lightning as well. Our rainfall forecast for the next 48 hours does show very light accumulations of rain across the Big Bend and the Panhandle, so less than 1/4 of an inch for most places. As you go into Georgia, a little bit higher accumulations there. Here's our storm outlook going into Friday. So this is not for tomorrow, this is for Friday, but we do have a marginal risk, which is a threat level 1 out of 5 on the scale. So we do have the potential for some strong to severe thunderstorms all the way from the Mississippi coast through the eastern coast of Florida, including the entire Panhandle and Big Bend region. We're going to keep watching this very closely because some storms could become severe as we go into Friday, and we'll keep an eye on those. The main threats right now are going to be hail and isolated tornadoes. Again, we'll keep watching that very closely. Tonight cooling off, and then tomorrow very, very warm, a high near 79 degrees tomorrow, very high above our average for this time of the year, a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms. And then our planner timing things out, we see temperatures really heating up pretty quickly at 58 in the morning at 8 and then 73 at noon, and holding on to the heat through the evening despite that cloud cover and showers. We will have our 7-day forecast here showing things really cooling off as we go into the later parts, the middle part of next week. A low near 33 degrees next Tuesday. So a cold snap is on the way. That temperature whiplash, definitely a real thing. You're going to see temperatures in the 80s this weekend and then down into the 30s as we go into the middle part of next week. So it's going to be a wild ride here for the next 7 days or so. Definitely something to keep an eye on.
We have to wait a whole week before we see the sunshine here in Tallahassee. You don't see that often in the Sunshine State.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we might see a few peaks of sunshine here and there, but overall, it's just going to be a really unsettled pattern for the next several days, and we're just going to see those showers and storms continue to move through the area. Tomorrow, Friday, and then rain chances go back up again Sunday and Monday. We really don't see a nice clear sky again until that big cold front comes through and really helps clear things out.
If you're planning on taking any weekend plans, I would say Saturday's probably your best bet.
Yes.
Maybe in the morning, whereas afternoons we tend to get a little bit more stormy.
Yeah, so Saturday definitely the best day of the weekend. Still a slight chance for some showers and thunderstorms then as well. But yeah, an unsettled pattern for the next several days, and we're going to keep watching that very closely as we could see a few spotty storms there that could turn into being strong or severe.
But hey, make sure you follow us on Twitter for more updates.
And on Facebook at FSU Weather, we have all of our videos on there, as well as YouTube. You can watch us live. You might be watching us there right now. You can see all of our past videos as well.
And follow us on Instagram. Send your pictures to us. We love to see them. We love to share them.
Yeah, as these storms move through, definitely send us your pictures so you can see them here on air or online on our social media. We love to have them, but make sure you do it from a safe location.
And no matter where you are, we love to see our outside viewers. But for now, I'm student meteorologist Sammy Squires.
And I'm student meteorologist Brantley Kite. Good night.